Angie, thanks so much. Just after 7 p.m. last night, we learned the citywide boil advisory was lifted. At this point, all water samples have come back clear, but there was a short while yesterday where the East Bank had to continue to boil their water. So experts are saying if you did ingest any water before that advisory was lifted and you're experiencing any symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, maybe nausea, if you have a fever, they're encouraging you to go get checked out.
As we just told you a few minutes ago, people on the East Bank of New Orleans had to boil their water just a little bit longer than the folks affected on the West Bank in Algiers. They were all under the same boil water advisory. Now everybody is out of it.
Luckily, we're all in the clear, but yesterday that slight pause for the East Bank was because there was a very serious bacteria that was found connected to the water samples during the testing phase while that advisory was still in place. We're talking about the Holly Grove and Tulane Gravier neighborhoods. And we've got Winston Reed, who's joining us now to explain a bit about what happened.
That's right. So WWL's chief medical correspondent Corey Hebert tells us that that very serious bacteria is called coliform. It's bacteria that can be found in water supplies and soil as well. E. coli, which can be fatal, is a part of the coliform bacteria group. Now, the Sewage and Water Board reported 100 water samples, and coliform was found in 2 of those samples. Now, fortunately for us, the coliform tested negative for E. coli. Now, remember, E. coli is just a form of coliform, but not all coliform bacteria is E. coli. Just trying to specify that. The last citywide boil notice advisory in New Orleans was in 2018. Here's Hebert giving us advice if we happen to find ourselves in another advisory situation.
The advisory is an advisory for a reason, folks. Okay, do what they tell you. Don't think it's no big deal, but don't think it's too big of a big deal, because we're telling you that there is no really bad pathogenic bacteria. There are none in the water supply, but do what they tell you to do. Boil the water as necessary.
6:05 this morning. If you have not used tap water up to this point, the Sewage and Water Board asks that you flush your plumbing by running your faucets and other tap water sources for several minutes.